Everyone, hello and welcome to Mac Leadership and Development. I'm your coach Shevvy. Come on in. Awesome. All right, so definitely as you all come in, let me know your name, let me know where you are from, where you're currently residing right now, what state. But welcome, and happy Monday. It's all about leadership and development and definitely allowing yourself as a leader to show up as your true self, okay? So I am Shevvy, your leadership and development coach. And what do? I help women to pretty much own their voices, develop their leadership skills so that they can lead themselves and also lead others in the process to create a big impact in their business and organization. So join me every day. I'll be here, and also you can catch me on YouTube at Shevvy Mac as well. Those are the two platforms that I'm going to be back and forth on. So I know someone is here. Thank you for joining. Let me know who you are so I can address you by name. And I'm here to just help you to really discover your leadership voice so that you can lead with an impact and have fun in the process, y'all, because leadership can be, hectic. It can be challenging. It can be difficult, but it doesn't have to drive you crazy. All right. All right, so let me know who is here. And as you all come in, let me know where you're coming from as well. And today we're talking about receiving feedback and the importance of, feedback and why we should do it, especially if you're in a leadership position, why feedback is very vital when it comes to your growth as a leader. All right, so definitely share this live with anyone that you feel needs to hear this right now. Ooh, something on my lips. But we're going to get started because I don't want to take too much of your time. And today, the topic is all about receiving feedback. As a leader, a lot of times we're focused on receiving feedback from upper management. And that's great. That is wonderful. But when was the last time you actually looked at the people, your team that you supervise, that you oversee, and you said, you know what, let me get some true, honest feedback from the people that I interact with every single day? Because sometimes you're not interacting with upper management every day like you are with the people who you oversee, your followers. So really ask yourself and think about, okay, have I received feedback from my people? And if you haven't, we're going to talk about ways and things that you can do to get that feedback starting today or tomorrow, because it's late in the afternoon. Ooh, my lighting is kind of dull, but I have like two lights, y'all. All right, so why is feedback important? One, it helps you to really learn about yourself as the leader, because a lot of times leaders are afraid to receive that constructive feedback, because we all, we get feedback all the time, and sometimes it's not great feedback. Sometimes we always want that feedback is, where the individual is telling us we're doing a great job, that we are doing great on the projects, we are excelling. But those are nice and those are great, and those going to help you to continue to motivate and push yourself to do great things. But what about the feedback that are going to help you to grow as a leader? And some people may look at it as negative feedback. I look at it as constructive feedback, because there were times in my career where there were things that I was receiving feedback and I was like, really? Like, that's not me. But again, I had to look at that and take it in as constructive feedback. I have over 19 years of military leadership, professionalism. So when it comes to leading, getting feedback from various groups of people, good and bad, I receive both. But yes, we want to make sure that we're receiving the positive feedback, but also you want to look at what are some things that you're doing that maybe you're not aware of, maybe you're blind to it because it's something that's normal to you. So it's so important for you to look at your team and really get feedback. So I recommend that you take this time to really have an honest conversation with your team. That means, this is the process that I think, I would say go about getting your feedback. And I'll give you two different ways. So the first one, it can be an open feedback, an open session, open discussion, to where you let it be known to your team, like, hey, I would love to get some feedback from you all, and make it a conversation, make it a time where you all get to connect and they get to be honest and upfront with you, and let them know, like, there's no repercussion, there's no consequences. It's just you getting feedback so that you can become a better leader. So set the time, set the date, and make sure it meets everybody's agenda or time frame if possible. Don't just focus on just your time as a leader. Make sure that the time that you're selecting is available for a majority of your team members to be present, so that they can give you a true constructive feedback on how you're performing, and come up with some questions. Some questions could be things that maybe they see that you excel in, and maybe there's some things that you don't excel in. Maybe there's some things that you need to work on that they have identified, but they haven't said anything to you because they're not comfortable. They don't know how you're going to take it. So really come up with a list of questions. I would say about 10 questions max, and go into that conversation and really be yourself, relax, and have them, and, go over each question one by one and have them answer honestly. And I'm telling you, you're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to learn a lot about your people as well in the process. And if that process doesn't work for you, another thing that you can do is send an email out to individuals and have them respond to your questions. But I really prefer the face-to-face because I really believe that's a great way of really connecting. That gives you an opportunity to learn about your team. That gives you an opportunity to laugh with your team, which is great for the job environment. Even in your business, if you have your business and you have a team of people that works for you, remember, you're always going. So definitely make sure that you are taking time out to receive feedback from people that you supervise, people who are following you, because it's so vital so that you can grow as a leader. So that's one way. The second way, like I said, is to send out an email with those 10 questions. And another thing that you can do it anonymously, to where maybe some people may feel uncomfortable giving you feedback because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But again, as the leader, you should not worry about your feelings getting hurt, because it's going to happen. Not everyone is going to like you. But getting, constructive feedback that's going to help you grow is very important for you as the leader. So maybe create an anonymous box and let the office know, or the section know, like, hey, this will be here for the next 2 weeks. Whatever questions or feedback you want to provide, or changes that you would like to see within within the team, within the business, then just put it here. And that's going to help you to not only learn about yourself, but also learn about things that they may want change within the organization, within the company. So it's so important to receive feedback, especially from your team, because by receiving feedback from them, now they feel like, okay, he or she is, really taking our thoughts and inputs and actually applying it. And I'm not saying you're going to apply every single thing, okay? But really take the feedback and see what is it that you can implement. And that's going to help your organization to grow. It's going to help your business to grow, because now you have a team of people who are comfortable sharing ideas, sharing their emotions, expressing themselves to you of maybe things that they do like and things that they don't like. And a lot of times employees are afraid to express their true self because they don't know how the leader is going to take what they're saying or what they're providing as feedback. So as the leader, you have to go in open-minded. You have to go and not automatically think when someone give you a negative feedback or a constructive feedback, not negative, but a constructive feedback, don't take it personal. Do not take it personal. Take that opportunity to listen, because during this feedback session, all you are doing as the receiver, you're taking in everything that they're giving you in that moment. Take notes as well, so that you can reflect and really apply the feedback that they are providing to you. All right. So if you are a leader, a woman leader who is in a position where you're currently running a business, you're the lead for your section, you're the supervisor, you're the manager, and you are overwhelmed because you just feel like you're being pulled in many different ways, then I can help you. I'm going to help you to create that structure. I'm going to help you to create that confidence to show up as yourself as a true leader. I'm going to help you to really learn how to lead yourself, how to show up as the true leader that I know that you are trying to be. I'm going to help you to lead teams more effectively, to create bigger impacts in your business and organization, because without the team, you're not going anywhere. Okay? You are not going anywhere. So definitely take this opportunity to get feedback, not from the top. We don't want feedback from the top right now. We want feedback from the individuals who we are supervising, who we are leading, because they're going to be the ones who are going to give you the real feedback. It's just like your kids. You ask your kids, like, hey, what are your thoughts on this dress? Or what does mommy, what about this for mommy? And especially if they're under 10, they are going to tell you exactly how things are. So you want honest, constructive feedback from your team. So as I stated, if you are that woman and you know that you need the help and you need the guidance, all you need to do is reach out to me, and I will definitely provide you with information, with questions. I can coach you, and also have a free workshop, which I'll get into very shortly. But take this time and really look back. When was the last time you received feedback from someone within your business and with your organization on how you are doing as a leader, how you are doing as an individual when it comes to your performance? Are you giving them what they need, the resources? So there's a lot of things that you need to look at, and that's part of the receiving. And again, don't take it personal. You can do it 3 ways. Number 1, set up a meeting that meets the needs of everyone, at least the majority, not just only yourself as the leader, and not after work. Okay, make sure it's within the time frame of the work, unless you want to have like a get together after work, then, and if everyone agrees with that. But make sure that you include everyone in the process to make sure the time and date work for them. And like I said, have those 10 questions, bring those 10 questions, be open to receive and listen attentively. Okay. And then also another option, you can send out an email, hey, provide some feedback, or you can do it the third way, anonymously, where the individual, you set up an area within your business or within your organization, and they get to provide, feedback without names for 2 weeks, because you want to make sure you have enough feedback from those individuals as much as possible, because you want to grow as a leader. Thank you, Lacey. Thank you for joining. So we're talking about receiving feedback from the people that we supervise, manage, and lead every single day at the lower level. We don't want to focus on the feedback from upper management. We want to focus on the feedback that we're receiving from people that we interact every single day, because it's going to help you grow as a leader. I promise you. I have 19 years plus in the military. I've received wonderful feedback of excellent jobs that I'm doing. Then I had received constructive feedback on things I need to work on. So definitely, it can be tough. It can, it will hurt our feelings at times. But as the leader, it is up to you to, take it, receive it, and apply it. Take, receive, apply. All right. So that's what I have for you all today. But also, don't forget, I have a free workshop for you all. And it is next week, this Saturday coming. So there's still time for you to sign up. And it is focused on you as the leader. So I'm going to focus on identifying your blind spots. We're not going to cover all the blind spots, but we are going to talk about a few that you have that maybe you're not aware of. Also, we're going to talk about emotional intelligence. There are 4 quadrants, but we're going to focus more on the self-awareness piece, because again, I want you to develop yourself as a true leader that you are. We're going to talk about 5 voices, where you identify your voice within those 5 voices area, and learn how you can apply to really grow yourself as a leader and also lead your team more efficiently. And by identifying and knowing all 5 voices provided by Giant, you are able to know what type of voice your teammates are, your employees, your staff. So it is so essential for you to really understand what is your leadership voice and how you utilize that voice to make bigger impacts in your business and organization. And the last part, because this is a 4-part that we're going to cover, is all about knowing yourself to lead yourself as the leader. So if you know that, hey, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, you're tired of doing it alone, you're tired of doing it without guidance and structure, you're tired of just, repeating yourself because your team is not getting it, then definitely jump on this workshop. You can send me a message if you don't want to do the workshop and you just want to get that coach, one-on-one coaching. Definitely just send me a message or leave a comment here, and I'll be happy to reach out to you. Also, follow me on YouTube, because I'm there. I have a lot of videos, so go check those out as well at Shevvy Mac on YouTube. And I will be here every day. If I'm not here, I'm also on YouTube. I'm going back and forth. But all right, y'all. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's all about showing up as your true self as a leader. No more hiding, no more pretending to be someone else that we're not. No more, people pleasing. We are showing up as our true self so that we can lead in our most impactful way possible. All right, y'all. Well, have a beautiful day as always, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.